Okay, I know I'm taking a long time, but bear with me. So, and anyways, I mean, you got to understand why poor people are poor. A lot of poor people freaking work, and they have to have some type of subsidy to live. A rent subsidy, like my mother gets. I'm living with my mother right now. You know, I have a permanent back injury, man. It's serious. I have to go to the doctor, and they might have to do surgery on my back, dude, because I'm having nerve problems in my left leg, man. Feels like I'm about to get paralyzed. Okay. Now I'm poor, but there's a reason I'm freaking poor. Okay. I'm not freaking lazy. And my mother's on a fixed income because she's retired. And we live in an apartment that's HUD. Okay. And they pay, uh, they subsidize our rent just a little bit, and everybody in here is low income in this apartment complex. And the majority of them work and they're trying to raise their freaking kids. So, but the jobs they have, the people that wash your car, the people that serve you food at restaurants, the people that work at the freaking department store where you buy your clothes, they don't make a whole lot of freaking money. Most of them have to work 2 or 3 part-time jobs just to freaking make ends meet. And I'm talking about just having the basic stuff you have to be able to live and survive. So they do work and they do need help. And Jesus says you're supposed to set aside your income, some of your income, to help people like that. Don't freaking think of yourself all the freaking time. It ain't about you. Because that crap doesn't, once you could have every penny, okay, go to your own selfish, whatever that you, from your paycheck, from just, you spend it on your total yourself and your kids and your family. Okay? And no penny goes to the government, no penny goes to the church, no penny goes to charity, okay? And you would still be unhappy. It would never ever be enough. And that's why your eyeballs are always in the red, okay? Because there's never enough, because it never satisfies. You always want bigger and better. You always want more. Billionaires always want one more dollar. I heard a guy on the radio saying that guy Jack Welch used to be the freaking CEO of General Electric. I mean, on his deathbed, he was just wanting to make one more dollar. Never had enough. See what I'm saying? It's a waste. And so much damage and destruction comes from that crap. Because a lot of people suffer, man. They can't even pay their freaking utility bills. They gotta eat freaking potted meat every freaking day, if they're lucky. You see what I'm saying? So those freaking pillars come and they're politicians. And really what I think is, since there's two of them, one of them is going to be in the executive branch, is going to be president, and the other one, they're going to have a majority in the freaking House in Congress. I mean, there's going to be a majority where they're going to just be able to get it done. And they're going to come through and they're going to destroy the freaking middle class and middle America. And it came from God. Because they're pillars and they act just like that freaking dude, my boss man. And they won't repent. They won't. Okay. So their little world gets destroyed. Their prosperity, the destruction of that crap hits them suddenly. And they don't know what to do. They're in economic woes. So what they do is they say, man, these freaking people are destroying the freaking country. Okay? Maybe we need to vote some freaking Democrats in there. So the two pillars come again with the freaking lightning bolts that are blue. Blue is Democrat. Okay? Lightning bolts means they're part of the freaking Illuminati, just like them freaking Republican crapheads. Red crapheads. Okay? They are. The lightning bolt represents um, It represents the sig room. Okay, the sig room is some. They're like letters in the occult, esoteric, satanic, um, spiritual witchcraft crap religion. And the sig room looks like a little lightning bolt. Looks like a S, but it's a S in the form of a lightning bolt. And that there was two of them on the lapel. They had a pin. And they had patches, and that was Hitler's SS. That was his paramilitary police force. There was a national police force for Germany. The SS wasn't part of the army that went trying to conquer the whole freaking world. They were different. They were like a police force. You know, they're the ones that were in the occupied territories. Okay, you had the army man that freaking went and conquered, and then you had the police force that governed. You know, like is a police state. Really, the countries they conquered, you know, they were governed in martial law by the SS, which is a secret police. So it's a police state. Fascist police state is what it was. And you know that's what it signifies is the sig room. Because all them freaking Nazis, man, they still are. The Illuminati, they are freaking devil worshipping freaking white supremacists, dude. Bad, they're Aryans. They are. Okay, so Middle America is gonna freaking vote them in there, and they're the same thing, dude, and they're gonna finish the destruction. Okay, and it came from the south, so it's God. And I'm wrapping up here, man. I'm long-winded. I know there's a lot to cover, but I had to cover it. So, anyways, so the last part I'm gonna say is, whenever I saw that mess coming, I was so far to the right that they didn't come close to my house at all. They were to the left of me, you know, the left hand of God, his destruction. It's his unnatural. He doesn't like it, but he favors his right of grace and truth, but he knows how to freaking judge people, man. He has to. So anyways, those people were to the left of God. They were Christians, but they were more like a Pharisee than they were like Jesus. Okay, so I was down in that freaking little valley thing, and I was worried about the water, the rain. But the rain there was no rain, okay? And it's just like those pillars were black, and they were extensions of that black storm clouds. And I think it's the book of Jude where the writer talks about people that had snuck into the church that claimed to be Christian and godly and from God and to be prophets or whatever. And they wore the banner of the church, but they weren't really from God. They were wolf in sheep's clothing. They were like blemishes on the love feast or something like that. But what he said about those people, that they were clouds and tempests without rain. You can look it up. I think it's in the book of Jude. Look up tempest or clouds without rain. Storm clouds, black clouds without rain. And that's the confirmation of that freaking dream. Okay. They were claiming to be Christians. They looked the part on the outside, you know, and they had snuck into the church. But what they did, they poisoned the church with their freaking satanic doctrine, man. And that's exactly what the freaking Republicans have done with their conservative satanic ideology.